The Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. The Book of No Thing. My way of strategy is recorded in the Book of No Thing. The spirit of the universe is an emptiness which is no thing. Man can have no understanding of this place. It exists and is, but yet it is not. If you know something, you know something. If you do not know something, it does not exist in your world. In the universe, no-thingness is not a thing that is true, and not a thing that is not true. When men of the world look at things with the wrong perception, and do not understand what they see, they say it is the place of no-thingness. This is incorrect thinking. The idea that men who study strategy, and do not understand no-thingness, do not, therefore, understand their craft is not correct either. Everything is revealed to all men as they desire it to be revealed to them, by their own definitions alone. If you hope to understand my strategy, you must study as many of the martial arts as you can, and never veer from your chosen course. Your everyday practice, as it accumulates, will eventually reveal true no-thingness to you as the spirit of the thing itself. When you have truly understood the universe in relation to your art, and your art in relation to the universe, you will come to understand no-thingness. This may appear to be a very difficult concept to understand, but it is quite simple. Do not take anything for granted, and do not put emphasis on the things of men. In this way, understand my strategy. No matter how hard you study, if you do not become one with the art you pursue, then you can never truly be one with the universe, and the spirit of the thing itself will always elude you. Things will never appear to be what they truly are, but if you look at all things with no attachment to them, you will come to understand your place. The work is more important than the worker. When you come to see things in a broader perspective, taking no-thingness to be the truth, you will see truth as no thing. There is virtue in the universe, but it should not be confused with good and evil. Wisdom exists, principles exist, and the way of the warrior exists, but spirit is no-thingness. Based upon my own understanding of the way of the warrior and my own understanding of the universe, I am presenting the entire matter of the Book of No Thing as one idea. Let me repeat it again. The way of the warrior is based on no-thingness. No-thingness is not to be understood as a thing, because it then would be based on a conception of something which would not be no-thing. The Zen term for no-thing, which is the closest we can come to defining no-thing, is called mu. To understand mu is to understand no-thing. It is essential to be careful with intellectual definitions at this point. The issue is clear, and I explain it as well as anyone else. Even without the literal translation of my Book of Five Rings, you can come close to understanding no thing by realizing that there's nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within, everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. If you understand what exists, then you can understand that which does not exist. That means that although it is impossible to know that which does not exist, it is possible to know that if anything is anything, then everything is everything. In the way of the warrior, there is no such thing as thought, other than the intellectual powers you need to come to understand this terminology. The spirit is no-thingness. Means that there is no such thing as relying upon anything at all outside of your individual mind. Zen masters use little stories to bewilder their students. These are called koans. Koans? They are specifically inane in their presentation, but when students come to understand no-thingness, they will also come to understand the koans. I could go on and on forever in trying to explain no-thingness, but that would be exactly the wrong way to approach it. The Zen point of view suggests that you stop all conceptual thinking. Stop thinking about what you feel is right or wrong. Quite frankly, because all the universe is simply no-thingness, or mu, there is no reason to pursue any attempt at perfection. Perfection is all there is, and when you come to realize this, you will have understood my way of strategy, and the way of the warrior, at which time you can simply forget about it and just be it. Best to have it put this way. Simply be. You are the spirit of the thing itself. Thus ends the Book of No Thing and the Book of Five Rings.